Happy New Year. I hope everybody's 2017 is off to a great start. Last month we sent out a video and we said that starting January we were going to start doing a month-to-month, kind of a from your agent's desk, and we were going to either highlight a product or just walk you through some of the coverages, some common questions that most people have. So we're going to start 2017 off getting smarter about our insurance. First thing we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about auto insurance. Everybody has a vehicle, most people do, and if you do, you got to have insurance. So liability limits, oftentimes when we talk to people, we ask what type of insurance you have. Very first thing they say is we have full coverage. Full coverage is actually a myth. I'm going to show you a couple things here and explain what limits actually do, what it means to you, and why I say that full coverage is actually a myth. So in the state of Texas, there are 5 different levels of liability limits you can get. This is state minimum, 30, 60, 25. You can go 50, 100, 50, 100, 300, 100, 250, 500, 100, or all the way up to the big dog of 500, 500, 100. Full coverage, typically when we say that, just means that you have comp and collision. So you could have state minimum liability limits, which a lot of people do, or you could be right here and you can say I have full coverage, meaning that you have comp and collision. Meaning that in the event that you're in an accident and it's your fault, your vehicle is also covered, minus out your deductible. But let's get to what this actually means. So let's take this one here, 30, 60, 25. The first number here, that is the per person medical, right? This is the aggregate, and then this is your property damage. So let's say you've got this coverage and you're driving down the road and you hit somebody, and let's say that they have to be star flighted into Austin. You know, the yellow helicopter we see flying over all the time. That ride can be anywhere from $30,000 to $40,000. So let's say that you hit somebody, and we're going to go on the low end and say $30,000 just to get them to the hospital. Once they're there, let's say they have a 30-minute procedure, and that bill's $100,000, which that happens quite often, and it can happen extremely quick. So you would be liable for $130,000 total. Your insurance company is only going to pay out $30,000. Where does the rest of that come from? Well, you're going to be sued for it unless you can write a check for that. So you can see that that number is just not much at all. That barely gets you a nice little helicopter ride to the airport. If there's 4 people in the vehicle, it will not pay out over 30 for one, would not pay out over 60 total. And if the person you hit was driving a brand new Yukon, say it's a $65,000 vehicle, and you total it, insurance company is going to write a check for 25, and you are responsible for the rest. So when we say that full coverage is actually a myth, it's because of this. You can come all the way down here, you can get the best that we have to offer of 500, 500, 100. Let's say that you hit them and they don't survive the accident. Let's say you kill them. The golden standard is $1 million. That's what they're going to sue you for. So even if you have the best that we offer, you're going to be sued for $1 million. Insurance company is going to pay that $500,000, and they're going to come to you for the other $500,000. So what can you do kind of above and beyond that to make sure that you are properly insured? Well, as cheesy as it is, you can get an umbrella. Basically what that umbrella does is that umbrella is going to provide you with $1 million coverage above and beyond. And umbrellas, you can get 1 million all the way up to 5 million. What that does is you actually tack it onto this. So the $500,000 here gets paid out first, and then you have that umbrella backing you up. A lot of people ask why they need that. It's kind of one of those things where the more that you have, the more protection that you do need to give yourself. So if you've got money in the bank or you have investments, it's always a really good idea. And a $1 million is the cheapest umbrella, or is the cheapest insurance coverage that you'll ever buy. My umbrella, I have 2 vehicles and a home, and my umbrella costs me $200 a year. I get a little discount on my auto, and I get a little discount on my home, so it only costs me about $170 a year. So a little under $15 a month provides me with $1 million above and beyond my 500, 500, 100. So anyways, we're done with this video. Next month we're going to have another video for you, and we'll kind of walk through something else. I know this was fast, but once again I said I would respect your time. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let us know. And also too, at the end of this video, if you'll like our page, our Facebook page, which I'll actually put a link to it in our email that we send out to you. If you'll like that page and share this, we'll enter your name into a drawing for a new Yeti bag. So anyways, have a great start to your year. I hope everybody's doing good, and make it a great week.